Something else that I want to ask you about. Voting. We have an obligation to vote. You are unwavering about that. We are unwavering about that. I'm watching people come in on the chat saying, how do I tell young people to vote? What do I do? One of the things, the ways that we can often get them to vote and to think about that is to think about the importance of local elections and what local elections mean and how it's tied to so many things, like, for instance, education. Just yesterday, the South Carolina Board of Education removed African American Studies as an AP course. The irony of that is beyond glaring, and it actually gives me goosebumps to think about that from a state that was a Black majority, from a state that is so central to our history, and that it is one state of so many where this is happening. I know for you, you have
The
said
most African trafficked into the United States came through the Port of Charleston.
right. Amen. Thank you. And
Yeah.
you continue, you've talked about the importance of African American studies for you. Can you further explain to our audience why this is happening, what it means, and what we can do about it?
Yes. Before I get into that, though, I just want to affirm what you just said about local and state elections, because I think what we can't do with young people is dismiss how they feel. They have legitimate reasons to feel like they feel. And I always am amazed at how older folks want to talk down on young people and then expect them to listen to us at the same time. It doesn't work. I feel apathetic about this presidential election, honestly. I mean, I know what I have to do. And I'm going to do what I have to do, but we have to acknowledge why they feel like they feel, and then help explain to them that though the media might only pay attention to elections every 4 years and the presidential election, that what has the most impact on their lives are their local, right? Their municipal elections, their state elections. Just look at the abortion bans, right? Just look at, like you said, state legislature banning, literally, first they said, when they came after CRT, that they weren't banning Black history.
Right.
But then they were like, just kidding, we're actually banning Black history, right? So I think, like, just helping young people understand, you know what, you have a right to feel exactly how you feel about the presidential election, but there's more at stake here. I think it's a really important strategy, because people, and no matter, even if we had the most amazing presidential candidates, as you all know, most of what impacts your life every day is not what happens in DC. It's what happens in your state house, and it's what happens on your city council and your county board. So I think that helping young people understand that, but not dismissing them and not diminishing their concerns is really important, and trying to find a way instead to encourage them to go out and vote for their community, if nothing else.